This is that twin reverb reissue from a couple days ago, where this tube was not working, ice cold. That tube was bad. The three that were in there are being returned as spares. It's got a new match quad of TAD SDRs, 6L6GC SDRs, which are short plate, short bottle tubes. They tend not to go as microphonic in combos as the longer tubes do. And these are absolutely fine. Something that probably contributed to the problem the previous tubes had, which were groove tube labeled Sovtex, is that the bias pot had been turned all the way to minimum, which is actually the most negative. But anyway, those tubes were idling at about 5% dissipation. That might be a contributing factor. It certainly made it sound like ass. Jumping in here to say, this bias pot does not turn by itself. Someone had turned this all the way counterclockwise, setting the output as cold as possible. Would have sounded horrible. I don't think anyone following any bias procedure would have done that. I think someone did a, what does this thing do? And just never changed it. So unless you know what those things do, don't touch them, please. Do yourself a favor. I've got the new ones in here, and the bias pot is set so that the tubes are idling at a much more proper 53% idle dissipation. And the amp is sounding really nice. A lot of mystery graininess went away, which is always a nice thing. I've got it connected to its speakers. The owner thought it was bad speakers. The C12Ks are fine. I'm not a fan of their sound, but primarily with the deluxe reverb, because the boxiness of that speaker really doesn't benefit from the inherent boxiness of a small 1x12 open back combo. And the twin is not quite so bad. Anyway, I'm testing with the Les Paul that I just restrung yesterday with the new stringing method. You know, it's new to me. Obviously, it is not a new invention. It seems to be really good, though, you know, I stretched the hell out of them, and I made sure the wines were all even, and I've got nut sauce and some Triflow stuff, all kinds of fun goodies to keep these things in tune. Let's take it out standby. We'll check out the normal channel, and I'm going to turn down the level of the mic so that we're just not clipping with everything I play. I'm just using the lav mic for this, and the cab is actually 4 or 5 feet to my left, pointed behind me, so it's way off axis for the mic. Still should give a good idea that the amp is healthy. The amp sounds very healthy to me.